Let me give you an example from my practice. And that's a fairly recent example. I had a client who was operating a business in one of the southern states here in the United States. Let's say he had a product. And that product wasn't doing that well in the United States. So what did he decide to do? He decided to go to China to see if he can find a market there. He went to China and he found some people interested in that product. So he went to his business lawyer, and business lawyer said, you know what, if you're going to operate in China, you shouldn't be operating from the United States. Why don't you open up a company in Hong Kong? So the client said, sounds like a great idea. Why not open up a company in Hong Kong? So he opens up a company in Hong Kong. Then he goes to Lithuania. In Lithuania, he decided that this is an area where, another country where he could potentially find a product for his, rather find the clients for his product. He talks with the business lawyer again, and the business lawyer, guess what? He says, why don't you open up a company in Lithuania? Because it's, one is in Hong Kong, that's too far. So why don't you operate there with the Lithuanian company? Then he goes to Russia, and this is a Russian-speaking client. He goes to Russia, and he meets a friend, and the friend says, you know what, I like your business. Why don't we operate together? And the client says, well, you know what, this company that I have in Lithuania is really my company. I don't want to really have any partners there. So they go to the guy's business lawyer, and the business lawyer says, very easy. Why don't you form a company, a joint venture in Russia, and that's how you're going to operate. So they own another company. And then he gets interested in another product, and then he creates another company. Then he goes to Poland because he thinks that in order to operate in Europe, he would be better off having accounts in Poland. He opens up another company, now without the advice of the business lawyer, that he does by himself. So 6 companies total. No tax advisor ever asked about opening up these companies. Years go by, and then he comes to me for a completely different issue, but I'm a very detail-oriented person, as a tax attorney should be. And I started asking about his other activities around the world, uncovering one company after another, and then we realized that he's had 6 companies for 3 years, well, some of them for a little longer, for which no Form 5471 was filed. So 6 companies, 6 Forms 5471, times 3, that's 18, times $10,000 penalty. The business lawyer exposed his client to $180,000 of penalty. Just for, and this is not a huge client, we're not talking about a multinational corporation. So for him, that's a huge hit. So remember, all business transactions have tax consequences.